My experience has been great. It's been really collaborative and also just really eye-opening, both about the subject of nuclear weapons, but also careers options. I've been looking at what I could do in this field professionally, and so I've really taken away lots of experiences about what I could go into in the field professionally.
My experience during the program has been absolutely incredible. It's been super amazing to talk with people who share my same interests, and a lot of the cases it's not necessarily my same interests, but just passion. We want to make change, we want to learn. I've met extraordinary people from all across the world.
I think one of the significant experience was I was able to enhance my critical thinking through interacting with so diverse body of student participants. And also the program itself really challenged me to answer the fundamental question, like how to achieve the nuclear-free world.
I would say my experience during the program is really engaging and network building. I'm really glad that the SIGS brought this interdisciplinary spirit into the program, that I am able to make friends with different people from different background and different culture, as well as different professional, and being able to make network with these people is a great experience for me from the program.
One takeaway I have is that regardless of what you do or what job you have, everybody has a crucial role in really working towards disarmament of nuclear weapons, especially in our states, especially because we have freedom of speech and because we have a lot of freedom and privilege.
My major takeaway from the program is that it is important to have hope. The more people learn about the threats and how likely it is for nuclear war to happen, people do get more scared, but for me, I've also learned from this program that you have to fight that fear with hope that you can make a difference. And I've also learned a lot about how I can make a difference. And I'm even more determined to make a difference because I recognize fully the urgency of the situation.
My major takeaway from the program is that there is a lot of intersectionalities between nuclear politics and a lot of the other issues that developing countries are dealing with. I used to think that developing countries are mostly, we should concern ourselves with the economic, with the social problems. But after this program, I realized that all of that could be gone within a second if we do not tackle the challenge of nuclear weapons. So my biggest takeaway basically is the urgency that we need to solve the disarmament and nuclear proliferation.
As a Mongolian who was born and raised in Mongolia, we never had any education in non-proliferation and nuclear weapon abolishment issues. So my action plan as an individual project would be educating young Mongolians in non-proliferation and nuclear disarmament issue. And as a group project, I also wanted to have I wanted to create educational content on global education platforms such as Coursera, edX, or Han Academy that everybody in the world can get access and easy access to educate themselves on this issue.
My action plan towards nuclear disarmament and abolition is to get more people aware of this issue. It is an invisible existential threat that not enough people are aware of. So I'm determined to bring it to the public attention, and to do that, I want to utilize as many connections that I can to get them working towards some form of local political action, whether that be in their city councils or through their elected officials, as well as my personal goals of writing about this issue and meeting with my House representatives and congressmen to get them aware of this issue and to try my best to influence some change in policy regarding nuclear weapons disarmament.
My action plan is to engaging in the establishment of nuclear abolition club here at Soka University of America. And then one of the important things I learned from this program is how to spread out the grassroots movement at the local level. And then I noticed that it's very important from my university here at Soka University of America, to start off the offering and then more kind of having a interaction with other students to really deepen our understanding when it comes to the nuclear issues.
Since I will be in the US for quite a bit, one of the problems that we currently face is some people might not have the tools to be educated in an academic setting, which is why I'm thinking of doing a project where we do simulation through my current church, and that is how one of the ways in which we reach to the people without necessarily them being in academia. So basically, availing resources which they would have otherwise not be able to get if they weren't in school.
When it comes to these issues, I think that the only way that we really can take activism further is if we first try to educate the current generation. So I will be continuing my efforts personally, trying to engage with youth globally on the international scale, talking about nuclear weapons and hopefully getting more people interested and coming to this space and wanting to work together more and collaborate and speak up more, be more vocal about these issues within each of their individual countries. What's sorely lacking in the American education system is education on nuclear issues. When I presented on this topic to different schools, I was shocked at how little people knew. Of course, you hear about Hiroshima, you hear about Nagasaki, but people just don't know anything about nuclear issues, and they don't understand what a huge existential threat this is. And I think that the sooner we can educate and help people understand what's really happening, the sooner we will be able to actually take action on it.
I think that in order to bring more awareness to the public, we need to try to reshape two narratives. The first narrative is the narrative of nuclear weapons themselves. People look at them as a source of fear, but we don't understand why. And often to times it gets swept away, like the movie Oppenheimer, in this aura of historicism, that it's an old problem. People are vaguely aware that it's still an issue today and actually more dangerous than some parts of the Cold War. Second narrative we need to change is nuclear weapons as being something good, as a way to ensure our security, as a way to promote the interests of the United States abroad. And we need to delegitimize nuclear weapons as a security solution because they're not a secure solution.
That you don't have to be a political science major or even somebody who's interested in political science to know that this is important and feel like you have a voice in this issue. Economists, doctors, anybody is really invaluable on this issue. So my message is that you can get involved, and the more people the better, and that we need everybody to work together.